We're flying high. Time to fly!
Hello everybody. Now I just want to start off by saying I am not here to tell you guys that I think Eagles are going to go back to back, because in my opinion you cannot truly tell which teams are going to do good in that year until at least round 5. Last year Eagles were predicted wooden spooners, and we all know what happened after that. So I'm just simply here to bring to you live, pre-recorded from my bedroom, a news article from Perth called 8 Reasons Why the West Coast Eagles Will Go Back to Back. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so point number 1, straight off the bat, McGovern. Jeremy McGovern, this camera's gonna die. Now the first thing it says is that the only way other teams are going to beat McGovern is if the ball is delivered into their forward 50 along the ground. Now, we all saw with 2 minutes 40 left in the grand final, no matter what you think of that last passage of play, McGovern's mark was absolutely incredible. There's no better intercept or contested mark in the game. And it also says here that West Coast are lucky to have them on our side for many years to come, and I agree. McGovern is absolutely incredible. Will someone beat him? I don't know, you'd have to be a pretty good backman. Not to say it's not going to happen. I am biased because Premier's 2018. But it could definitely, you know, it'll be a challenge for other teams. But for an opening point, I agree. McGovern is a key aspect to the West Coast Eagles premiership team. The boot of Hearn. What does it say here? With the new play-on rule and the fact that man on the mark has to stand 10 meters back from the top of the goal square, Hearn's godlike boot has become an even bigger weapon. That is true. Hearn can kick very far. I would guess 70 to 80 meters if he wanted to, and if it was just a great kick, he would definitely be able to get a big boot down there. So that is true. As some may have seen in the JLT game against Fremantle, Hearn unleashed a drop punt with ease into the center circle. I was actually at that game. We were sitting right behind the Freo cheer squad. It was a very interesting experience. Shout out to all the Freo supporters watching this video. Like and subscribe. So when Hearn's kicking out, teams will have to think about descending the center, not the goal square. That's a really good point, but that's with all teams. That's not just Eagles. It's just the fact that, yeah, Hearn does have a big boot on him. Point number 3 might be my personal favorite so far. We have a Rioli. Any team that has a Rioli wins. We have Willie Rioli, who has stepped up a long way just in the last year. As we mentioned in the reasons why West Coast will win the grand final. Oh, I didn't know they had one of those. They were right. The simple math that we had one more Rioli than Collingwood was a determining factor. I don't even think of it that way, but that is so true. West Coast also have one more Rioli than all teams except for Richmond. Eagles Richmond Grand Final 2019 question mark? We'll see. Though we dare say that with a slimmer and now more experienced Rioli running rampant through West Coast forward line and at times through the middle. We could have the best Rioli in the league. I'm biased, but I'm going to say we do. Good on you, Willie. The Josh Kennedy / Jack Darling combo. Lethal. Woo! That is a good one. While teams have blasted their attacks around the league in Hogan and Lobb, Rewalt and Lynch, these are all still inferior to the twin attack at West Coast. Yeah! The JK and JD show. Once they actually hit their marks and kick their goals, they are great. JK and JD have been playing in the forward for years and years and know how to work for each other. That's true. Their hand pass kick combination is just insane. I can't doubt that one. They didn't lose a game when both players played together last year, which is pretty cool fact. They also didn't lose a game with me wearing my Eagles shorts that I saved to only wear at games. So I think that is a key factor. All you West Coast fans out there, you're welcome. The balanced midfield. While Fremantle have Fife, Richmond has Martin, Geelong has Dangerfield, and so on, West Coast have a team full of midfield studs, all with different strengths. Can't deny it, can ya? The break the line pace of Shuey. The endurance of Gaff. Gaff, he'll be back this year. He better be one of these points, but I don't think he is. But I think Gaff is an important point. The in and under workhouse that is Redden. Jack Redden stepped up a lot. And the power of Yo. We all saw that goal in the grand final. I lost my voice, listen.
Since the early stages of the opening term, it's going.
And the evolving class of Sheed. Dom Sheed, we don't even need to mention him, but here's my voice after his goal.
From the boundary. Needs to be inch perfect.
And of course, the lockdown play of Hutchings. Hutchings just gotten all around a lot better. That I can't deny that one. So while the teams might have a few stars, except Geelong have a lot at the moment. I can't deny that. West Coast has a well-built, well-balanced engine room that works as hard on attack as it does in defense. For anyone who's wondering, I'm reading off my screen, which is there, which you probably figured, but that's why I'm not always looking at the camera. West Coast have a backline and discipline that teams dream about. You're welcome, other teams. Keep dreaming. Headlined by Captain Hearn, McGovern, Barash, Shepherd, and Jetta, you're doing okay when it comes to defense. Thank you. We are doing okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. With the new 6-6-6 formation from centre bouncers, West Coast will be even better positioned with some of the best man-on-man defenders in the game, as well as contested marks. For anyone who doesn't know what the 6-6-6, if you don't know what that is, basically for centre bouncers you have to have 6 people inside the forward 50, 6 people in the midfield, and 6 people inside your back half when the ball is bounced, and then you're free to disperse. So but that point's basically just saying that the West Coast Eagles backline in those is going to be amazing because we have good man-on-man, whatever. Mr. Simpson, and not Homer. That was really, I didn't know that was a point. This was just in here from last night. Adam Simpson must have a secret or two up his sleeve. Adam Simpson, what are your secrets? Despite the fact West Coast were hit with numerous key injuries and suspensions, Andrew Gaff, once again, moment of silence. Simpsons are able to pull the team together and bring the premiership home. I'm still really excited. With a relatively healthy list, minus Nick Natch, potentially Kennedy. Kennedy might be out for the first game. It has not been announced yet, but you know, we'll see. Hopefully he gets back in. Cripps and Shepherd, obviously we all saw Shepherd, he was good to go. And then of course in pre-season, he got injured, but that's fine. I have faith in him. West Coast are in prime position to get off to a flying start in 2019 and book another top 2 to 4 finish. Top 2 to 4. I thought they meant from 2 to 4, and I was like, hang on, this has gone back to back. Yeah, no, definitely, like, the coach, yeah, he's helped a lot. Eagles always end up with good coaches. I can't complain that. So point number 8, the ultimate mid-season pickup. Now, I really like this point. So when it comes to mid-season, we'll basically have Nick Nat Nui back. And we all know Nick Nat, like, he's gotten really injured, but when he's in our team, he's like, boom, 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 confidence. Just everyone's like, yes, let's do this, we can win. So when Nick Nat comes back in the mid-season, if we're not doing the best, it'll be like a nice little kick-off refresh for it. But not only is he one of the best rucks, but he is also one of the most influential players on the Eagles list. I just mentioned that. I could have written this article. Nick Nat has the ability to change the game on his own and will be a major boost for the West Coast. Again, they're just saying what I just said. I wrote this. So it says, no doubt we're also very keen to see how Nick Nat takes advantage of the 666. Just picture Nick Nat to Shuey, to Kennedy/Darling on the chest, then repeat. Which has, I believe that has exactly happened. Or alternatively, with more room to move in the center square, second affix. Yeah, I agree. And also with that mid-season pickup, I would also have to say Gaff. If Gaff comes back and, well, he will come back and he'll have the fire in the boot. He missed out in the premiership to a big suspension for breaking the jaw, which is fair enough. Like, he knows he did it, but I feel like with him and Shepherd and Nick Nat all coming back mid-season, they're all going to be really wanting to get back to that top position and bring another premiership home. So thank you guys all for watching. 15 likes and we'll do my predictions after round 5, because as I said, I don't believe you can predict at the start of a season. There's already been the professionals predictions come out, and we've been placed from 2nd down to 5th in the ones I've seen, so nobody on there thinks a back-to-back. whoever wrote this one did. I would like to think they will, but I'll let you guys know around round 5. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you have not already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. I'll be talking probably a lot more about footy this year. So thank you for joining us. If you're a West Coast Eagles supporter, or you've watched footy, or you know what footy is, hit the like button down below, and let's get this season started, guys. Thank you. My name's Jake, and I'll catch you on the flip side.